Hello guys, Leofa here. Today is an update for Horny tank, uh, stamina DK tank build for PvE, and this build can pretty much tank everything. So I want to make two separate parts on this video, which is a quick one where you get the idea for those who know the game, and second part will be much more detailed. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm a Dark Elf, all points into stamina, 17.6k Magicka, 24.8k health, 31.6k stamina, 1300 Magicka recovery. When I buff myself, I have 23.6. With Ransack, I have 25k physical and 27.3k spell resistance. I have Atronach Mundus. I'm a vampire, doesn't matter what stage. I'm using 3-stat food. I'm using Essence of Stamina, dropped potions, it doesn't matter. I have Magicka potions for certain situations, and I always keep 3-stat potions for emergencies. For my items, I used heavy infused headpiece blood spawn and sturdy heavy and blood spawn, and 5-piece Tava's Favor infused heavy on chest, legs heavy infused, feet heavy sturdy, medium sturdy, and light sturdy. So big pieces have 3 stats, little small pieces have stamina enchant on them. I'm using Dragon as jewelry. All are healthy, I don't think there's any other trait. I use shield play on 3 of them. I have Dragon on my back bar. I want to get a decisive one-handed. It will be best in slot, and I use a Velvet, especially Velvet, for certain situations. And on my main bar, I have infused Shield of Agility with Stamina. You can use 3 stats, and a decisive sword with Crusher enchant Agility. So yeah, these are my items. And for skills, I have Ransack for Melatones, Heroic Slash for Minor Meme and Minor Heroism, Ignis Shield for Stamina and Ultimate Regeneration, Drain for Ultimate, Absorb Magic for Block Cost Reduction, Block Mitigation and Utility against casters, Corso Armor for all shit situations, Shuffle for chance to proc Tavas, Resolving Vigor or Chains, Resolving Or for healing and Chains for trash packs, Inner Fire for range taunt, Speed buff or Talons, depends. This is for trash packs, this is for boss fights, Volatile Armor for resist buff, and Warhorn for buffing the team. And for my CP, nothing here. 87 Hardy, 80 Elemental Defender, 10 Thick Skinned. Nothing here, but you can spend some quick recovery, doesn't matter. I have 75 Arcanist just to get this one, and 70 Warlord, 32 Magician. But if you want to be, if you don't care about Master Gatherer, you should go 30 Arcanist to get the Synergizer, 100 Warlord, and rest of them Magician. We have 100 Blessed Ear and the rest of them into Elfborn, and 10 into Precise Strikes just to buff our critical vigors. And for passives, all class passives, all one-hand shield, first 3 light armor, this one, and this one, all heavy armor passives. In Vampire you want Supernatural Recovery, Undead and Unnatural Resistance. In Guild you want Banish the Wicked, Fighters Guild. In Undaunted you want these. For you want your racial passives, and in alchemy you want medicinal use. That's all the passives you need. Okay, this was the first part of the build video. I tried to make it quick. Let's go to the second one. Okay. For race choice, I'm a dark elf because I'm a vampire. Dark elf passive helps a bit, fire resistance. So on my build, I don't have very high health because on my experience in ESO more than 2 years, I learned that maximum health is only useful as long as you don't get one shot. So if you don't get one shot, it's okay. You can tank with 12k. I'm sorry, 20k. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. So you want a health pool that will save you from an attack. 24k is enough. If you are getting hit for more than 24k, or 3 hits back to back, or 4 hits that each of them hits by 10k, that is a mechanic that you need to roll dodge or avoid some other way. So yeah, I have lots of magical skills, you will see, and I need a big magical pool because helping hands passive, we'll talk about it. So I want maximum magica and maximum stamina. Dark Elf gives both of them. Dark Elf is the only race that gives both magica and stamina. So Dark Elf, I really like. As you know, race change is here, but I didn't change it because Dark Elf is really good for this build. So you can go north, Redguard, and maybe Orc, but not recommended that much. Imperial could be nice, but as I said, maximum health is not that important. You want something that gives you maximum stamina. So stamina recovery is not important at all while tanking, so don't pick Wood Elf or some shit like that. But Redguard's third passive is really useful. You can get really good sustain from that. So yeah, let's check our stats. All of our points are into stamina. We have 17.6k maximum magica, 24.8k maximum health, 31.6k maximum stamina, and 1300 magic recovery. We have 18.3k physical and 22k spell resistance unbuffed. When I buff myself, I go 23.6 and 27.3. When I taunt the target with ransack, I get to 25k, which is enough. I'm using Atronak Mundus, and I'm a vampire. It doesn't matter what stage you are. I use 3-stat food, maximum health, maximum magica, and maximum stamina. For potions, I use dropped essence of stamina. For certain situations, I use essence of magica, and for emergencies, I use 3-stat. Okay, for our items, blood spawn 2-piece, heavy infused chest with 3-stat enchant on it, and heavy sturdy pauldron with stamina. So what blood spawn does is it gives you stamina recovery on 1 piece, which is not that helpful, but still. But the second passive is the one we want. So 6% chance when hit to gain 6k physical resistance and spell resistance for 6 seconds and restore 15 ultimate. This effect has a cooldown of 6 seconds. So when this thing procs, you are at the hard cap, but this thing doesn't proc all the time. So what you need to do is we use this to get ultimates. So more enemies around, more ultimate you get. That's the point. So this set is really good. For low CP players, I highly recommend Engine Guardian, because you may have some stamina issues. After you get used to tanking, you can go blood spawn, but it's all about experience. CP only helps a bit. We have 5-piece Tavas Favor. I have a heavy chest infused with 3-stat enchant, heavy chest infused with 3-stat, heavy feet sturdy with stamina, medium hands sturdy with stamina, and light waist sturdy stamina. So big pieces have 3-stat, small pieces have stamina. So Tavas Favor gives you maximum health, stamina recovery, magical recovery, which are helpful. Stamina recovery not that important, but still. So when you dodge an attack, you receive the blessing of Tava and gain 9 ultimate over 3 seconds. So most people think that you actually need to roll dodge. No. Medium armor skill shuffle. When you dodge an attack, not roll dodge, just passively dodge, it will proc Tava. So, yeah. So it's really good set for ultimate regeneration. It's like more enemies around, just put shuffle active and watch the ultimate flowing. It's really insane set. Okay, for our Jubilee we have Dragon, 3-piece, and all of them are healthy because there are no other traits, I assume, because I didn't see any. You can get these from Hellra, and I have shield play enchant on all 3 of them. On my back bar I have Dragon, which makes it 5-piece when I get to my back bar for Warhorn. So what Dragon does is 2-piece magical recovery, which is really good for DK tanking, and healing taken, which will be very, very helpful. Believe me, it will be very helpful. And 4-piece maximum health, it doesn't matter at all. What we want when we go to our back bar is the 5-piece. Reduce cost of ultimate by 15%. Do you see this? 212 ultimates. This is some fucked up shit. In a AoE fight, I just horns all over the place, man. Use that shit all the time. That really fast ultimate regeneration and low cost ultimates, that's the thing. And on our front bar I have agility, 2-piece, infused shield with stamina enchant. You can use 3-stat, and decisive sword. That is the important thing. Decisive sword with crusher enchant. Decisive is really good, believe me, really good set. I mean, good trait. It procs a lot. So about our back bar, I have Velvet shield for certain situations. I actually didn't think of Velvet to be useful at all, but in Hellra last boss, oh my shit, like you need to roll dodge a lot, and I roll dodge on my back bar because I get Velvet bonus. That's the thing. Velvet is really good for certain situations. And I want decisive one-handed here, but I couldn't find any. But if I get one, I will use that one. So yeah. Yeah, both weapons should be decisive because on our back bar we still get ultimate from heroic slash and light attacking or block, whatever. You get the point. So yeah, these are the items. For our skills, we have ransack. For minor resolve, which we don't get all the time, because healers aim at the DPS to give them minor berserk. They don't aim tanks, so they can get minor resolves, right? So, but they use elemental drain all the time. So elemental drain gives what pierce armor give. Pierce armor also gives major breach, but a proper healer should be using elemental drain. So yeah, you get my point. Elemental drain will always be up, should always be up, to be more exact. So pierce armor doesn't do shit for you, but ransack is actually useful. It gives your team something. It will give the tank's team some tankiness, so it's good. Second skill is heroic slash. It's for minor main. It works on bosses. The reason it says target is immune right here when you hit a boss with it, because it snares. The boss is immune to the snare. You can just go test it right now. Just put minor main on a boss and you will see that its damage decreases. But the main reason we are using this is minor heroism, granting you one ultimate every 1.5 seconds. Always keep this up. Ignis shield, so just read this. If you are in combat, you also gain 3 ultimate. This can only occur every 6 seconds. So you need to use this every 6 seconds to get that 3 ultimate. Okay? But only use it if you need to block, because you can block cast this. If you are not blocking, you have something that gives much more ultimate. So yeah, it also gives you major magic, so it will increase your healing done with your vigor and shit. Absorb magic also. So and also it buffs your allies with 5% weapon damage, minor brutality buff. But the most important thing is helping hands. So activating an earthen art ability restores 5% stamina. So let me just empty my stamina. Okay, 43%. I'm blocking, so no regen. 43, it will go 48, 30, 53, 58, 63, 68, 73, 78. See that? 5% is good. Don't underestimate it. That 5% will save you a lot. Don't spam it. Just use it every 6 seconds. If you have surrender, do you see this measurement? When it's over, you use Ignis again, like this, because measurement has a 6-second duration, and this thing has 6-second cooldown. So when measurementing is off, you use this. Our fourth skill is from Vampire Tree, Invigorating Drain. It is a channel skill, so you can't block while using it. Actually, you can block, but the skill won't give you any ultimate. If you don't need to block, just use Drain. That's the thing. So Drain is a really powerful skill for pledges. I just use it every time. I see a little bit opportunity, I use Drain. It's really powerful. It gives you lots of ultimate. Our fifth skill is Absorb Magic. Here, it decreases your block cost reduction, and I mean, it decreases the cost of blocking, and also increase the amount of damage you can block. So it makes you tankier. 8% more damage blocked. But it also has another use. It is a great healing skill against spell projectiles. If you see something that is projectile and coming at you, if it hits really hard, you want to use this. For example, VMO last boss, if you don't use this, you are pretty much fucked up. Because if you don't want to cheese the boss with corrosive, save your ultimate for Warhorn, you want to use this. It's really good skill. I highly recommend it. I didn't see any tank that not using this. It's really helpful. The other skill is corrosive armor. This is our oh shit skill. So most tanks don't use it on their front bar, but that's the thing. Oh shit situations, sometimes they don't let you weapon swap. So I'm mostly on my front bar. If a oh shit situations happens, I need to use corrosive really quickly, not wasting time with weapon swap. But I only use it if I know I'm going to die. That's the thing. If you think you can survive, don't use it. What it does is it just makes you immortal. Like some mechanics will still kill you, but still it's really good. On our second bar, we have Shuffle to proc Tava's favor, and it's a really great tanking skill. Like every one of each 5 attack doesn't hit you at all, like 0 damage. It's really good. And our second skill is Resolving Vigor. You can take other morph, Echoing one, for more range. It doesn't matter. For trash fights, you can use Unrelenting Grip to gather the mobs together. For example, in pledges, I go like this. In trials, I go like this. It really depends on what I am fighting. I sometimes go like this, sometimes I go like this. It really depends. Like sometimes I go like this. It really depends on what you are doing. Just see what is best and use that. So Vigor is our heal. If you want to change stuff to the boss, you should use Unrelenting Grip. On our third bar, we have Inner Fire. For range taunt, you don't need to morph it at all. Just be sure that it costs stamina. I'm sorry, Magicka. Because if you run out of stamina, you want to have a skill that taunts with Magicka, right? So you should have it Magicka. Retreating maneuver to boost the team with speed and remove the snares on them. It's really helpful in one of the new dungeons, and also in some trials like AA and also VMO. And in trash fights you can use Choking Talons, which is really good skill, like AoE minor maim and AoE roots. Like it's really good. On our fifth skill, I have Volatile Armor. Now volatile armor gives you 12% healing receipt, so it's really good. Like when you have it active, now I will show you like this. Vigor 1.8k healing. When I pop this, it goes 2k because of this passive. It's really helpful. It also gives you physical and spell resistance, so for 20 seconds it's really good. You can use the other morph, but I do some PvP time to time, so also hardened armor's shield is really small and I don't think it's worth it. But for pure PvE tanking, you should choose hardened armor. And our ultimate is aggressive horn, which boosts our team's damage by a lot and increase survivability by giving them extra health, and it will also increase their base damage because it also increases magic and stamina. So, but what we want here most is the major force. Think about all the DPS builds, they have at least 60% critical. Now they're boosting their critical damage by 30%, so when they do a critical attack, that attack will do 30k more damage. I'm sorry, 30%. So it's a really good passive. I'm sorry, it's a really good buff for your teammates. We use this really often because thanks to Dragon set, it costs only 213. Normally it costs 250. It's a really good set. Okay, these are our skills. And for CP, this is empty. 87 Hardy, 80 Elemental Defender, and 10 points into Thick Skinned. You can go 80 Hardy and 17 Thick Skinned. It's not important at all, you can do whatever you like, just be sure to get Unchained. You can spend some quick recovery, it doesn't matter, but I think we have enough healing taken thanks to volatile armor and the passive from Draconic Power. And we have, now let me tell you this, I have 75 points into Arcanist just to get this Master Gatherer. I do some farming time to time and I really want this passive, but if you're not into farming, you should go like this: 30 points into Arcanist to get the Synergizer. Grants 2 ultimate anytime you activate a synergy while in combat. So you just want to get this 30 points, 100 Warlord, and rest of them into Magician. That's the best sustain setup I have ever played with, but that farm passive is really helpful for me. Okay, you really want this 100 Blast. It's really helpful. It is a must to get it. The other points you can do Elfborn and Precise. I do use Dragonborn, Dragon Blood time to time. So it when it crits, it's just to buff its critical. Because I have spell precision here, and I have a good amount of spell critical for a tank. So Dragon Blood can, when it crits, I want it to heal better. So that's one. You don't need riposte here, just precise strikes for increasing your vigor passive. Now people ask me about this passive, why don't you get this? So you do not ever activate this passive with a decent healer, like never. This passive is, it is good, I can't deny that, but it doesn't worth giving up on 25% healing. Like, this is much more important. Anyways, this is my CP, and Sometimes they ask which passives I should take. All of your class passives, all of the one and shield passives, first 3 passive of light armor, this one, this one, and this one, all of the heavy armor, in vampire, supernatural recovery, undead, and unnatural resistance. In fighter's build, banish the wicked, both undaunted passives, your racial passives, and medical nobles. That's the passives you need. Yeah. I hope I didn't miss anything. I think that's all. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. See you soon. Take care.